Hello, friendos, and welcome to another review. Don't mind the scratching noise, cause my cats are being silly. I have a new figure to review. Yes, indeed. New Year's yesterday. We went to Walmart. Alright. We went to the big W. We went to Wally World. And, I got Brawl, cause I had a gift card from Christmas. Yeah. So this is Retro Brawn. I almost said Brawl. I wish. Birthday's coming up though, so maybe my brother knows about it. And so does my mom. So included, he's got his little pea shooter. He can, you know. What? Hold on. Alright, I don't really know what to say. It's a good mold. It is. I don't know if I prefer the face mask and visor to the regular face. I don't know. The face was kind of like weird, and it made the helmet look like hair, like Edna Mode hair, which is weird. So, hold on. Sorry, my cat was on my Autobot collection. So, yeah. Me getting settled back. Yeah, I don't know. I think I dislike this less than I dislike the actual face. If it'll focus. There we go. Yeah. Some paint touch-ups that I did. I did some dry brushing, you know. Very nice. It gives him that dirty look. Can we focus? Pretty please, yeah. I used like a gunmetal to brush the silver. I also painted the visor blue because it comes in black, and I did like the little sheen. Whoa, I didn't realize how much detail were in my fingers. And I painted this in black because I don't know, I felt like it. And I painted some more things in vehicle mode, but we'll have to get there after articulation, The head swivels. It's difficult to get without moving the plate. Honestly, best thing you should do, move the plate and then rotate. No up and down. I think it's on this pin. I'll zoom in. I think it's just on this pin. This pin that is not focusing. There, it's on this pin. That's what it rotates on. Hold on. It's kind of flaky. Yeah. So, zooming back out. His arms are on a ball joint. They get a full 360. Careful going backwards because it likes to move this. They flex out. Yeah. Arms, he can do the T pose. Just the power of Brawn compels you. You get a hell. He gets a bicep rotation, a nice over 90 bend at the elbow. I think if you do it to the side, you get less. I could also be wrong because the gun, yeah, it does not touch the shoulder. I'd give it like a good 120. And then he's got inwards at the wrist, like Huffer. If that's useful. To you, he's got waist rotation. He's got a big camper backpack, Legs go out. That's like 89. They spread. Oh, I might have. I don't think I scratched any paint. They spread the full 90. You know. Wait. Oh, they go a little bit upward. Never mind. And then they go back not that far, or yes, that far, not as that far. I don't know. What am I saying? Got a lot of this guy. Got a thigh rotation. You get less than 90 knee bend. That's just because of this block for the alt mode. And then the toes are nice. That's kind of crazy. We're gonna zoom in. He's got like 92 at the ankle. If we can focus on the ankle, there we go. And then toe, heel bends, toe bends. Toe, if you force it, it can go up, and then you can angle it down. Oh, you can angle it down. You can. It's just it's more of an in the moment thing. But yeah, he poses pretty good. So like, you get his little pea shooter. I'll give some detail. Maybe if we can. No, I guess it just doesn't want to focus. Yeah, you get his pea shooter, and then the tire, it comes out, so like you can have Brawn beat you over the head with a tire, I guess. I don't know. It is very tight. Yeah. I'm gonna get some size comparisons, cause why not, and I will be back. And we're back. So, I have two of the three other retro figures. If I'm breathing a little bit heavy, I have to climb up the bunk bed. We switched bed arrangements because I have two little kittens. So anyway, that being said, legacy gears, and I'm gonna say Earthrise Bumblebee, when I put it down eventually, and Earthrise Bumblebee, slash Cliffjumper, I guess. They're the retro releases. I don't know. Yeah, he's taller than Gears. He's definitely taller than that Bumblebee. You may be thinking, hey, wait a minute, where's the 86 mold? I sold it. Cause I just had it as Gold Bug. Not officially. I customized it. I got gold paint for it and everything, like gold spray paint. Really nice and shiny. But I don't know. I think turning it into Gold Bug was not an amazing decision, because I don't have an attachment to Gold Bug. This Gears mold is great. Out of the ones that are released, I would say get Gears, get Brawn, get Sea Spray. Bumblebee, probably not. Probably not. Because, I mean, they're coming out with the Devastation mold next year, and I think that one already looks better than the 86. The alt mode looks good. And that, yeah. Transformation, you know what? I'm gonna cut. Getting Brawn transformed. It's very fun. He's nice, simple, quick. You can do it without instructions. I did. He borrows from Titan's Return Cup with the leg flippy outie. I always think the heel bends more, but it doesn't. He does not really have mold degradation, which is cool. I haven't handled the original Brawn. Okay, this is the ball joint is kind of overly tight, I will say. he has some overly tight joints, which isn't horrible. You just gotta remember which way to rotate some things sometimes. At least the ball joints aren't loose. That would be bad. Oh, I don't forget to rotate the waist. I'm also trying not to spoil something that I'm gonna say. You can already kind of see it, but it'll mean more when I get the hands plug into these pegs. Kind of, they more rest in there if anything. Yeah, so Mr. Beast, give me some money. Alright. And he looks like that from the bottom, you guys. I don't actually think you need to to rotate the head. But, yeah. Alright. Elephant out of the room. I colored the windows, you know. They're supposed to be this black. But I didn't quite like that, so, you know. And I loved Devastation side swipes. I loved the cell shading on his windows, so you know what? Why not copy it? It's not amazing, but you know what? It looks better than I thought it would. I didn't do it on the side windows. I originally did it on this one, but it was just like 2 streaks, and that did not look great. I did it on the back window, which is nice. I also painted the inside of the X black, because why not? You can plug in the little pea shooter thingy into yeah, that's if you care, honestly. Another thing that I painted. Sorry, getting this is a pain. Frick. I'm sorry. There we go. Another thing that I painted is the like the rack on the top. I don't know what it's called. Car terms. Focus. Hocus pocus, ye have focused. Yeah, I felt like it needed to be black, so I made it black. Whoa. I also, yeah, you can see the scuffing, the dry brushing that I've done. Yeah, I like it. Guys, I am kind of sad I wasn't there for the siege battle damage. We're not talking about that. We are talking about size comparisons or alt mode comparisons that I totally got transformed in between that cut. Yep, definitely. I hold on. So here he is next to Lambro number 1, Lambro number 2. And if you see, you know, the cell shading on mine is not horrible. It's not bad. It's not this. I didn't use it as a reference, honestly. And other retro figures, and there's frick, Gears, amazing transformation. And there's Bumblebee, alright transformation. This one parts forms, which icky, bad. It's my full hand, if you're curious. Yeah, he fits well with his mini bots. I can't really paint his windows because it would match with the blue, and that's weird. Yeah, this is my first time painting the windows this color. Final thoughts is nice, and I will see you next time, friendos. Das Enden.